everyone, welcome back to Low Luxury, where we are just getting into part 2 of our review roast hot takes on the Paris Spring Summer 21 menswear shows. The first time they were all online for a Paris Fashion Week, and we are starting today off with Boder Paris. So this video, it was much more of a kind of mood piece, like just kind of imagery, visuals, things like that. So there weren't as many clothes in this as with some of the others, but there was still a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. So let's take a look at this first one here. First off, let me say those shoes are incredible. They look like they kind of have a rubber plastic clear coating on them. It kind of reminds me of some of the Margiela sneakers they've done similar things with. The pants, it's kind of hard to see the cut, but they look pleated. I love the color. They're more cream than khaki, which I like very much. And there's some sort of, I think that is a kind of strung shirt, which we'll get to later. But a very striking image to start off with. And then we get a better look at some of these shoes. They're almost encased sandals, but they have, it looks like leather uppers and some laces as well. I'm very into these shoes. That's like a new silhouette that I just haven't seen before. And we get a better look at some of these pants, and I think that kind of doily there is coming down from this shirt would be my guess, but I do like that detail. It's very cool. And this shirt, this is pure Boder. I love this pattern. I love how sheer the shirt is. It looks like it breathes really well. It's got a really nice, airy, flowy quality to it. And it's kind of similar to Jacquemus, but it's got its own vibe to it. It's a bit more ethereal feeling. And then we get another floral motif, this time in a tank top. I love that they're playing with silhouette. It's a very feminine silhouette, but also strong at the same time with these shoulders coming out like that. I really like that. Then we get just a really nice tailored suit. It looks very relaxing. It's like a relaxed fit. It looks very almost South American, I would say, but I do like it, even if it is a little bit boring. Then we get a better look at these shoes, and oh my god, they're crazy. They're heels. They almost have a Jordan 5 vibe going on with like the flames, lightning bolt things, and then all encased in this sandal that looks like it's from Claire's at the mall. Crazy. And then we get this piece, so I think this was the guy from the first shot, and he has a shirt that it looks like a spider web or something. Oh, it's thread. Those are the threads around his neck, of course. Okay, so it's just made out of thread purely. Obviously, it's got a point of view. It's not something I'd wear, but I do appreciate it, and I love how the actual threads turn into a necklace, too. And then we get this really striking image at the end here with the man holding the other one, both wearing the shoes, really showing those off in the suit, and then that shirt, and then some really, really cool headwear. I am really impressed by that, whatever appliques they've done to it. Really cool. So I was really impressed with this one. Next up, we have Doublet. I believe if they're French, I'm guessing it's Doublet. But I didn't grab a lot from this because it was more of a mood piece and they really didn't show clothes that much. But there are some pieces to look at here. Obviously, they've got the double hearts on that dress shirt there, and that is way too comme des garçons for my liking. It's veering into straight ripoff territory. I know nobody owns the heart motif, but when you put them at the chest there and you give them, it almost looks like they have faces on them. It's just getting way too close for comfort. The other stuff, it's nice. It looks very cool. It looks fun. It looks playful, but it's nothing that excites me. And then the real imagery actually came in the credits, so that's where I grabbed these from. So that bag, it looks like a lunchbox that I would have taken to summer camp in the 90s, and I'm here for it, very normcore. That shirt, it reminds me of a kind of maybe old vintage Burberry, or just like some sort of department store thing that your dad would buy, but made cute with a little toy there. But it's got this drawstring belt, which is very modern at the same time. Here we've also got that little stuffed animal teddy bear motif in a plain t-shirt. Nothing special about this one, honestly. Here, these are my favorite pieces here. You've got some overalls, some two-tone color blocked overalls, which are very cool. And then you get this heart motif, but in a cardigan with strings coming down from it. And it looks very luxe. It looks very comfortable. And this is a motif, this is changed enough from the CDG that I think they can get away with it. And I would wear that. That's really cool. And then we get this graphic t-shirt. This one, it does nothing for me. It looks like stuff that maybe Primitive would do, like a skate company, something you'd find at Zoomies. I like the bleeding logo. It's a little like black metal, but then juxtaposed with this floral and the pink is nice. I like the idea, but it's just not special enough. Although I do like the cut of it. I do like the way that looks. And then we get the sort of suit. This guy was wearing a bear suit. You can see the paws there at his wrists. But I love the pattern on him, that knit pattern. It's very J.W. Anderson, very fun, very playful, very hip. If they made a sweater of that, I would wear it. All right, next up is Juun.J, and they did a sort of black and white piece, so it's hard to see some of the details sometimes, but they're really highlighting this kind of work suit here, this cargo work suit. You get it from afar here, and you get a closer up look here. Obviously very functional, very hip right now. A lot of companies, these luxury streetwear hybrid brands, are going for just add as many pockets as you can. And I'm getting kind of tired of it, honestly. It seems like menswear, everyone feels like everything has to have a function to it. Like, it has pockets, it has a pocket for your phone, it's got a pocket for your keys, it's got a pocket for your wallet. The end, it's just pockets and they're all very useful. I don't care how useful it is. I want something that's new. I want a new silhouette. I want something that's playful, that's quirky, that's maybe colorful. Women's wear does this kind of thing all the time, but menswear, we're really stuck in function. And while this looks really nice and very well made, it's kind of a lateral move from where we are. It's not a step forward, in my opinion. This I like more. It's almost a Boy Scout vibe. And the soles of those shoes I like. I really like the design of those soles. Here's a better look at it with a jacket over it, and I appreciate that styling, and I do like the zipper coming down and the, you know, plastic buckle belt. So the details are clearly very nice here. Now we've got it in a work shirt, and I don't know if it's two shirts sort of underneath each other or if it's a combined two-piece shirt. But this I love. Like, I would wear this in a heartbeat, these very exaggerated sleeves and this very kind of military collar and pockets here. This is a new direction for that functional workwear silhouette, and that's what I want to see. And here we get a really nice flowy piece, a more tailored look, and the coat is very nice, the shirt underneath is very nice, but it's a bit one note at the same time. This jacket is incredible. I love that neckline. It's kind of Blade Runner, kind of future, cyberpunk, spaceship, biker vibes, and I am here for it. And here we get a better look at it. Obviously, it's got this massive coat that also looks like it has these cargo pockets and these big oversized shoulders that come out almost beyond the sleeves. It's very Balenciaga. I know Dina loves to do stuff like this at Balenciaga. And the neckline, again, fantastic. And now we are in for a treat. We are looking at Casablanca, and we're starting off with this incredible tartan plaid double-breasted suit. It's easy, it's fun, the accessories are perfect, the styling is perfect, the presentation is perfect. It's an incredible look. I love a double-breasted suit. The pants look great. I like the fit of this. I like the shoulders. Wonderful. Everything about this is incredible, and it's got this beachy vibe, obviously, but it's got this quilting as well, so there's craftsmanship. The shirt looks really comfortable, tucked into those pants, a kind of slightly high waist there in these khaki cream pants with a nice little scarf on it. The styling, it feels very Cuban almost. I Love it so much. Now you get into a bit more of a naval theme, right, with this jacket here. But again, the nice little scarf tie, these very cute pleated shorts. It's a full look, and I really appreciate that. And the collar of that scarf, the scarf creates with the red, is wonderful. And now you've got a more tennis look, and it's got the green stripes down here on the cream, and you've got a little clip in the hair. It's beautiful. And it's so aspirational. It's luxe. It's interesting looking, right? It's something special. This feels special to me, and that is why I like it so much. We get a better look at it here. You get a little logo at the chest. You get to see some of the print there. And then you get more of an Eastern themed shirt. This one I'm not as much of a fan of. It doesn't fit with the aspirational luxe vibe as much. And I don't know the culture of the creators, but it could lean in towards appropriation a little bit. So we'll move past that one. But this sweater is something else. It's a crazy print, this kind of watercolor print here. Again, with the scarf, the shorts match. They look like they flow. They look like they're moving like water on the shorts. And it's something special. We get that suit again, and we get to see, I think that may be a new colorway of the New Balance 327s that they did, that they really blew up all on their own because it's such a special shoe. Now we get a kind of cream version of that suit, and now a wonderful kind of Greek tennis sweater. And you know, this collection, it kind of reminds me of if you took the Gucci tennis subline that they do, and you made that into its own brand and really went hard into that direction. So it's kind of country club beach luxury. This is an incredible jumper right here. It's very Gucci, obviously, kind of Fendi, Chanel vibes, and it just feels very elevated. Like, this is a massive step up for Casablanca. Every single one of these pieces is effortlessly cool and really impressive. This shirt is honestly magical. I love it. I love this shot just in with the plants. He looks like that is where he is supposed to be, right? This look, okay, it's a little Prince, a little Michael Jackson. It's the styling, but also the clothes, very 80s. I wouldn't have put these shorts with that jacket. I think it's a step too far. But that being said, both of them on their own are straight fire. Yeah. Now we get a close-up at the 327s. It looks like a brown, red, green on cream colorway. I love those. And then now we get a surfing sweatshirt, kind of tongue-in-cheek, really fun, a little almost, I don't know why, but it feels a little homoerotic in a way, but I really appreciate that. I love it. And now we get these tennis shirts with the logo on the back. They look like caddies. They look like pool boys. They look like they're at a country club on the greens in 1982, and I'm here for it. Wonderful striped polo shirt. It's just effortless and super wearable. Incredible jacket here, that same print that the jumper had. It looks almost psychedelic now. We're getting into an almost psychedelia realm here, and I'm into it. Again, with the scarves, bringing a little Hermes at the same time. Like, they are referencing all of the right points to just blow up into the stratosphere with this collection, for real. Wonderful little rugby top, maybe, with a turtleneck under it, a kind of, ooh, interesting, a woven turtleneck with the logo. A nice little fleece lounge suit. I'm here for it. And that's going to be it. What a collection. I'm so excited to see what Casablanca does next, because this blew my face off, okay? I'm excited. All right, let's come down a bit. back to earth and look at some Isabel Marant and look at her new collection. So the first look we get here is a really nice kind of cheetah print purple coat. Very cool. I like how it matches with the shirt underneath. The pants, they're kind of a drop crotch, cropped, kind of splattered white pant with some sandals. Very easy, very airy. So it's really nice. We get a very cool little sweatshirt under there, a little rib knit crew neck sweatshirt with a jacket over it. Nothing special, but looks very cool. Now we're getting a bit into it feels a bit UK streetwear to me in a way, like it feels kind of like Palace to me is what I'm saying, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but hopefully it does. Maybe Palace Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a wonderful little sweatshirt. I hope it's comfortable. It looks a little bit scratchy to me, but I like the mock neck. I love all the details in there. And those pants are very cool as well, I have to say. Like, the pockets there are quite interesting. Nice little Intarsia knit logo sweater here. Very cool bucket hat, sunglasses. Like, I'm not seeing anything special, but I'm seeing a lot that's very wearable. But it's not necessarily high fashion. But it's a very nice look. It looks like something that you'd see in a kind of boutique retailer editorial on their website, like on Essence or Farfetch or something. Nice little work look. Again, cool, but nothing special. This coat is really awesome. I love the plaid of that, and I love how it goes with the maybe mohair jumper that's underneath, and then with these very relaxed joggers and sneakers there. And I think those might be mule sneakers, backless sneakers. So this is the direction that I like to see, because this is taking a lot of relatively new elements and putting them together, because the mule sneakers are very in right now. This jacket, this kind of oversized sweater jacket with joggers, is very now, but when you put them all together, it feels new to me, especially this color palette. This look, it's very 80s. It feels very Smiths to me. That's how it reads. This one is going more 90s. So I'm not getting a full point of view here. I'm getting a lot of references from a lot of different places and eras, but they're not all coming together for me. This one is totally out of left field for me. It feels more Eastern, back to the 90s again. But this is on the border of poor taste. I just don't think it looks that good. It looks like something that you would pull out of Goodwill and put up on Depop, and someone would probably buy it for like $50 because it is very 90s. But that's where it kind of stays. It doesn't feel like now or the future. I do like the fit of that. He almost looks pregnant, but I'm here for it. Tied around windbreaker, very cool. Bucket hat, I'm fine with. I like the drawstrings on that. They're really oversized drawstrings, and the pattern is interesting. So this is that 90s palette in a cool way. This guy is extremely cool. He's just in his briefs, I think, but that ombre shirt, that work shirt, it looks like denim maybe, is really cool, really special. I like that. Now moving on to GmbH, and I looked up that name, and I guess it means like LLC, Limited Liability Company for Germany. Interesting. And honey, okay, let's get into it. This suit looks like a bad prom suit. I can't stand it. Honestly, it looks greasy, and it looks old. And there's another guy with an even worse suit somehow. That looks like it fits terribly. I don't know if it's because he's taking it off, but it looks equally disgusting to me. And now there are three of them. One of them's not wearing a shirt. See, this stuff is supposed to be aspirational, right? It's supposed to be where you want to be. It's supposed to be what you want to be, who you want to be. You're supposed to look at these things and think, I want to be that person in those clothes. I want to be as far away from these Night at the Roxbury guys as I can possibly get. And now we get a striped shirt, which is nice, but I don't know, Neil Barrett's done it, Margiela's done it with a crossbody bag. Everybody's done a crossbody bag. Some red pants. I don't like the fit of the t-shirt, to be honest with you. This looks like a lot of hot nothing to me. You've got a white shirt untucked that flays out like it doesn't fit, an undone tie, and some black pants. That's fashion, apparently. He's wearing some green shorts and a blue shirt. He's got a basketball, guys. He's a basketballer with a scarf and a crossbody bag. Why are we here? This one's okay, I guess. It's hard to even see what he's a guy in jeans and a blue button-down short sleeve shirt, I guess. But I do like the contrasting sleeves. Oh, this guy looks like the kid I did theater with in high school, but he's all grown up now. And now he's posing in his vest and his black t-shirt and his white pants. This silver suit is truly an abomination to mankind. I can't believe people make money from this. And I've seen GmbH stuff that I like a lot. This suit, what are we looking at here, guys? Is this what we've come to? Is this where people want to take fashion now? I'm really disappointed, and that's all I can say. All right, moving on to hopefully better things with Balmain. And the first picture we get here are, I think those are the new Balmain sneakers. I like these a lot. They're really cool. They're super chunky, very futuristic. They have this strap going through the heel at the sole over the lace area. They look very, very cool. They look really stylish. They look like chunky sandal sneakers, and that's very much where things are going. I think sandals are coming in a huge way, so this works really well, I think. We've got a lot of guys in white t-shirts and white pants. I'm not sure what this is all about. And I did hear that for this one, he was referencing the Balmain of the past, sort of the house codes and such like that. So I'm not expecting anything new here. Although it is a nice double-breasted suit, I always appreciate that. The sunglasses are very cool. It's a nice, very Balmain sort of naval military jacket here. The dresses with all of the sort of beading and sequins and things like that are really cool. I could see, you know, a Janelle Monáe and something like that. The guy off to the right here in this contrasting tuxedo looks really good, really sort of fit, right? He looks like somebody's special. Then we've got more of those contrasting suits. The black and white is really striking. It's not mind-blowing, but it is very cool. And now they're clapping. Sunglasses look good. The suits look good. The guy in the middle here, I love those lapels. It's really cool, but nothing new as apparently they intended, so I'll give it a pass. And now the last one for today. We are looking at Loewe from John Anderson, and there's not much to show here, but I just did want to point out how incredibly cool his show was, because he put together a show in a box, right? He took all of the inspirations and themes and ideas and somehow combined them all into a single box, and that was the show. And it's very cool, and I encourage you guys to look it up. You'll see things like this piece, this basket top piece, really cool. This kind of splotched black hole sun tunic top, super exaggerated sleeves. I love what J.W. Anderson does. He's a revelation more often than not, and I'm really looking forward to what he does with his own line coming up, but he didn't give us much for Paris, unfortunately. A very cool sweater with this knit and these sleeves, painting that he turned into a tapestry, he says, in this sweater. And that's all I've got to show, because that's really all there was for clothes. But please look up this video and watch it, because it was awesome. And that's it for part 2, taking a look at Paris Fashion Week Spring Summer 21 menswear. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to this channel for the next part and all my other luxury and streetwear videos, like this video, and I'll see you next time.